Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the new lick of the week, and this is going to be part 2 of my songwriting process. And last week we did a song off the Color of Light, and this week we are going to do a song off of my new CD Violet Horizon, and this song is called Shine. And again, it's a little bit different. The last song was about actually one in particular person, the inspiration. This one's a little bit different, and so I'm going to play a little bit of the song and then we'll discuss it. Also, just so you guys know, please keep a lookout for information on my new instructional DVD that's coming out on Rock House, the Rock House method. A lot more of this stuff is going to be going into detail. You'll be able to get the backing tracks, download the backing tracks. If you buy the DVD, you'll be able to get the backing tracks online and transcriptions to the stuff. The DVD is going to be great. I'm really excited and proud of the work that we did on it. Covered a lot of bases and covered a lot of stuff that I feel is important about guitar playing, and instructional DVDs. I think this is going to be a very cool one. I'm very happy with the outcome so far. Again, so this one's called Shine. Here we go. So again, this song basically came to me with the idea of let's see, let me try and explain this in the right words. It's basically when you grow up, and as all of us do, you grow up from a child, there's people that come into our lives that affect us a certain way. So maybe I met somebody when I was a child. It could be my parents, my father, friends, and then you end up going to school, and there's teachers that can have an effect on you. There are music teachers that have an effect on you. You could have a buddy of yours that affected you a certain way. And again, going throughout your life, these different people and different influences around us have an effect on us, on our being. And that's basically the concept. Basically, the shine is their spirit. You know what I mean? Their being shines on you, and in this case, shined on me, and it stays with me. And this is the inspiration behind this track. I think it's a really cool concept. Again, it's a little bit more abstract than the other one, but it shows you that you really can apply this technique to anything. And as you'll see throughout these licks of the week, that how I kind of apply it to different things. That's sort of my plan to show you guys. And basically the tune, again, this tune started with the rhythm first. I had this rhythm and these chords. And it's just really nice chords. And you know, I had that going, and basically what I was thinking about when I was writing, you know, I also think about styles. And you notice on this track there's an acoustic guitar, which I layer a lot, going with a clean electric guitar, and then there's a guitar with a phaser on it, clean. And I sort of had the idea of, like, you know, I don't know, early Led Zeppelin, you know, stuff where there's a lot of guitar tracks on there, acoustic mixed with electric. And I was also thinking it has a sort of a little Rush type of thing to it as well. Early Rush, which was an influence. So I was kind of thinking stylistically in certain terms. And, you know, I did the same process. I had the rhythm. I kind of put it down on a track, and I started to think about this what inspired me about this, and I started to fool around with melodies, again humming them. I would hum this melody to myself when I was listening to the backing track, and then I would apply it to the guitar. So it's a very simple melody, it's a very nice melody. I think it's sort of an upbeat melody. Distorted. And what I tend to do a lot in my tunes is, I'll move the melody. Once I get a melody that I like, I kind of move it so there's movement. I'll move it up an octave, and in this case, I kind of embellished using the whammy pedal to do the whammy bar, the trem to whammy pedal, the trem to accentuate some accents and make it sound a little bit different. And that's what I did on the second time the melody comes around, the second verse. So I sort of, you know, add the trem effect in there. And, you know, another thing that I tend to do that I think is a cool thing is I'll tend to use the pickup selection, the pickup selector knob on different parts of the song. So you notice when I move up to that second part, I move the guitar, I'll move up to the rhythm pickup. So that sort of has a subtle effect, but it does affect the way the song sounds. I tend to switch pickups a lot, so sometimes, you know, you might want to mess around with doing stuff like that. Again, it'll make you play differently depending on the pickup that you're on. You know, you might play differently. You might come up with a different melody. So sounds are very important with helping you get inspired as well. Let's see. You know, the other thing, the only other thing I can tell you is you really got to use your imagination. You got to try and transfer these feelings and stuff onto the guitar. And hopefully you're doing some exercises that I gave you the last lick of the week. Is maybe think about somebody in your life. Think about a certain circumstance. And if you can't write a chord progression or chords around it, you know, maybe think of a melody. Think of a melody that reminds you of your cat. You know what I mean? Something. It's just little things like that you got to do a little time each week. That's going to get you acclimated to this type of process. So I hope you guys dig it. Please check out the song. It's called Shine. It's on Violet Horizon. And stay tuned, and please keep writing in suggestions. I did get the suggestions. I do get them, and as moving forward, we're going to be working a lot of those ideas that you guys sent me in. Thanks a lot. See you next week.